I mean, I ran out of sambuca. Still a tiny bit. Wait a minute. Yeah. I mean, oh shit. Turned the light off the wrong direction accidentally. Switched it off. Yeah, so that's some. My wife says I don't listen. I think. I don't know why I got this cup, but it's kind of funny. I wanted to talk about something that I think about once in a while, you know. Wait a minute. Yeah. Oh shit, yeah. Shit, I gotta get a new one. The little thingy that goes in the middle, you know. Whatever. Yes, sambuca. I put some coffee grounds in it. Well, it's supposed to be. Anyway, whatever. It's like how people sometimes seem to be obsessed with like whose fault something is. You know, and it's funny, it always comes up in discussions. Like, let's say you got a problem. Or, I mean, I don't know, you got a situation, something that you don't like, right? Something that you want to fix. Something that you wish was different, and I mean, whatever. I mean, it could be like, shit, I don't know, your toilet's broken or whatever. Something you want to fix. Well, what should you be thinking about? You should be thinking about how to fix it. I mean, you know, it's like, it's when you have a problem, you think of like the solution, right? I mean, it sort of makes sense. But a lot of people seem to think differently. A lot of people seem to be obsessed about whose fault the thing is in the first place. Is it my fault? Is it your fault? Is it this person's fault? And it's like a lot of energy just seems to be wasted on figuring out whose fault something is. And I mean, unless you're in a court of law and you want to determine the responsibility for something, yeah, and then in that case it's important whose fault something is, because if you say that something is 100% one person's fault, well, that person is going to be the one to have to pay the damages. You know, so in that case it's important. But in everyday life, it's completely meaningless. It changes absolutely nothing whose fault something is. Absolutely nothing. I mean, if you crash your car and you get thrown out of the windshield and you know you get your dick chopped off by a tree branch or something, I mean, it's gonna hurt, right? It's gonna hurt. But is it gonna hurt more because, you know, someone burned a red light and hit you? Or is it going to hurt less because you weren't paying attention, you were looking at your cell phone and you just, like, hit a tree or something? I mean, whether or not it's your fault changes absolutely nothing to your injuries or how much it hurts or whatever. It changes nothing. I mean, if your dick got chopped off, you know, you have to run and grab it in the middle of the road and, you know, put it on the ice and just run to the hospital, you know, like screaming, you know, to just like, I know, put it back on. I don't know if it's possible to stitch it back together or something, but, you know, like the rate of decay of the flesh doesn't depend on whether or not the accident was your fault. In fact, nothing, it changes absolutely nothing to the scientific thingies going on. And it's just, it's funny, like, you know, if someone says, I don't know, someone's like depressed about something, and he's like, um, oh, something happened, and my house burned down, and I lost everything, and whatever. I mean, that sucks. The person is going through a lot of pain. The person is suffering, and but a lot of people, they're like, whether or not they feel bad for the person is going to depend entirely on their judgment of whether or not it's that person's fault. And that's something that just seems strange to me, because it changes absolutely nothing. If it's your fault, or if it's someone else's fault, what you're going through is exactly the same. It doesn't hurt any more or any less. Actually, I think it's probably worse when it's your fault, because but I mean, if you feel dumb for it, but that's the thing, it changes nothing. This is where my fire alarm used to be long ago. Shit. Man, I think one day I'm gonna need a new one. Apparently it has to be like 3 meters from the oven. Like, if you put your fire alarm like right there, like as soon as you cook something, it's gonna go on. But anyway, yeah, what was I talking about? I don't have much to cook with. Cheese, mustard, eggs, and bread. So it just, I guess I see I see things in my own way, I suppose, but like, if someone, oh shit, wrong direction. If someone does something that's extraordinarily stupid, and they, the result of what they do is like a horrible catastrophe or something. Shit, I need like a deep bowl or something. Ouch. But if someone does something stupid and, something really bad happens to them as a result, my initial reaction to this is I'm gonna think that if I was that person, if I was in that person's shoes, I would have done the exact same thing. Because if you imagine yourself in a person's shoes, you're basically cheating in most cases. Because if you are in a person's shoes, it means you have the exact same intelligence of the person, the exact same ability to do things, and you've grown up the exact same way, with the same life experiences, the same neural pathways in your brain. And so if you imagine yourself as another person, you are that other person. And if the other person did something colossally stupid, that means that if you were that other person, you would have done the same thing. Because that's what happened. Oh, shit, I think there's too much. Well, that's okay. I think 2 eggs is fine. And so that's, I think what happened is like, it's like, let's say, I don't know, someone, is pulled over by the police, and for like a minor traffic thing, and ends up getting shot and killed by the cop. I mean, some people would say like, oh, it's his fault, he should have told the police officer, oh, I'm sorry, officer, my wallet is actually in my glove box. Is it okay if I open it, and because usually the cop is like, give me your insurance information. If you store in the glove box, you open the glove box to take out the papers. The cop thinks that he's taking out a gun and just shoots him. But some people are like, they're so sure of themselves that they wouldn't have done it, that they think that what happened to that other person doesn't affect them. Because, wait a minute. Because they say, well, if I was in that situation, I would have done it differently. So they don't even comprehend that it's somehow a bad thing. They don't even comprehend that it's somehow like something that happens. That's something like, can just happen to you. And they just assume it won't happen to them. And I think in many ways, when something really horrible happens, like you're running down the highway, chasing after your dick that's just been like, ripped apart on the asphalt or something. I mean, that's horrible. Most people wouldn't want that to happen. And so they reassure themselves that this isn't going to happen to them. And they do this by blaming the person for what happened. But, so I guess, again, it's a defense mechanism in a way, but it's not conducive to any solution. Because in a team, if something bad happened, if someone made a mistake, and the only focus is on figuring out who it was, I mean, you ain't gonna solve that mistake. If your focus is fully 100% based on, okay, figuring out exactly what the problem is and how it can be solved, then you're going to end up in a much better situation than if the problem was just figuring out whose fault it is. But sadly, I feel like we're so accustomed to that defense mechanism that all we can think about is like, whose fault whatever thing is that happened. And, like, sometimes I talk to someone about something, and, I might say something that's just like meant to, help them improve a situation or something. And sometimes I might point out something that they did that was maybe not good. And they feel the need to defend themselves. They're like, but it's not my fault. And I'm like who cares? Like, what does it matter if it's not your fault? I mean, if you did something that caused a problem, and we're talking about it, like, as a teaching sort of moment, it's like, oh, it's like more like action reaction, this thing leads to that consequence or something. Hey, Titanic sinking. And it's like, oh shit, ouch. I think I hit the doorknob. Anyway. Ouch. I mean, I don't know, it's like, I think there's a lot of stuff that people do that's just inefficient. And it's like, if defending yourself, if making it look like you didn't do anything wrong is more important than fixing the actual problem, then maybe the problem isn't the problem in the first place. maybe there's something else going on. Maybe what you really want is not fixing the problem. It's just like you just want to not be guilty of whatever it is that happened. I don't know. I think there's a lot of defense mechanisms that people have that just, don't always make sense. Anyway, so we're making like the equivalent of French toast, but like a salty version of it. Like a sponge. It's satisfying to tap on it. Anyway. Smells really good too. I'm just gonna open the window a bit because there's too much smoke going on here. Now, oof. My God. I have a plate somewhere. Yeah, I have a bunch of them right here. Oh, there's so much smoke, man. Alright. There we are. A simple, weird recipe. My God, this thing is so hot. The electric thing is like... Oh. My God, it smells weird. Gotta taste. It smells like maple syrup. No. There's like a metallic taste, metallic smell, but I think it's actually coming from this. Anyway. Texture is fine. Oh my God, it smells really weird. I'm scared to it. It's just bread. Let's give it a shot. Oh my God. Ugh. Oh, fuck. Ugh. Oh my God. It's just... Whoa. Ugh. Ugh. What the... shit. Oh, well. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. Okay, it wasn't this that was smelling like metal. It was... Oh, God. Oh, my God. Gee, I didn't even swallow it. I still have that fucking aftertaste thingy. Fuck. At least I didn't gag. Fuck was I talking about? I still have some sambuca left. Yeah. Should have put some sambuca on the toast or something. Yeah. I mean, from this angle, it looks like there's poop in the toilet, but it's not poop. It's just like bread or something. Shit. Alright, I'm going to bed. See you guys some other time. Bye-bye.